Austin, Texas just got knocked off the #1 spot, best places to live, and we fall all the way down to number 40. That's a pretty quick fall in over a year. Let's talk about it. Jeremy Anthony Group, your favorite Austin realtor. That's right, US News does a ranking every year, ranking the best places to live, and Austin for a few years was in the top place to live, all the way down to 40. We're gonna go through this list, talk about the reasons why Austin fell from grace. If you know the reasons why Austin fell from grace, go ahead and drop a comment below. I wanna hear from you in the comments. We are gonna go through the list of the reasons why, is there any redeeming qualities, and what Austin may offer in the future. So let's get going really quickly here. So as I look over the list, one thing sticks out to me pretty quickly, and that's 0 Texas cities are above Austin. So Austin's still #1 best Texas city, even though it's number 40 in the US. Yeah, not that great, but still beat Dallas, San Antonio, and Houston. Yeah. When I look at this list, their overall scores are saying this. Their desirability is 6.5, value is 6, job market 6.5, quality of life 6.6, and net migration is 7.3. So their overall score is 6.4. I went through the list and looked at some of the other cities, and really I think Austin should have been ranked higher than a lot of these cities. Especially I think value is really where it dropped the most, and we'll talk about that. But when we talk about desirability on this list, Austin has lost some of its desirability. Now, I can sit in my position here as a real estate agent in Austin and say, it's still pretty desirable, and that's just because a lot of you reach out to me from the channel looking to either buy or sell homes, and we work with a lot of you kind of all over Austin. So when I look at things, I go, yeah, it's still busy, but the numbers say a different thing from what I feel as far as people reaching out to me, and that's that our sales, our closed sales, are far below where we were even in 2019, and that's reflected in kind of what we're seeing in the market. Yet, what's still interesting, if you look at Austin, it's a spring market right now, and we are still seeing a lot of multiple offer deals and things like that happening, and it is still challenging depending on where you look. Now, when we talk about desirability in Austin, one thing that really sticks out to me is that 1 in 5 people in the US right now say that it is a bad time to buy. According to this Gallup poll, 20% of US adults believe now is a good time to buy, the lowest level in Gallup data history. Rising interest rates and soaring home prices have eroded Americans' faith in the housing market. The median home price has reached $436 in the US, which Austin is right around that. It's like $465 for the median if you're going around the outside area. But if you're gonna live in Austin proper, it's still $550. And we'll talk about prices in a second. Yet it also says confidence in housing is a good investment has sharply declined since the pandemic. I'm not gonna say the words. Higher interest rates have made attractive home prices unaffordable for buyers. So there's a lot of other reasons why people are going through, but affordability is the primary source. And if we look at Austin, yeah, I'm looking at right now, there's about 7,500 homes that are single family homes on the market right now. And there's only 2,600 that are actually under 500K. Which is interesting though, because if you think about it, there's a lot more inventory in the Austin area if you're looking to buy a home. And so we have like kind of two client bases right now. We have a lot of clients looking under 500, but then we have a lot of clients that are looking $1 million plus. So those are the two price points that we find a lot of our clients looking in right now. But if you're looking at the map, there are quite a few homes under 500 available right now. A lot of these homes were not available in 2021 and 2022. We have a lot of homes under 500. So if you're a buyer looking and you're looking under 500, there is decent inventory. The big caveat for all of you though is that interest rates are extremely high, still in around the 6.5%. But looking at this list, there are homes near downtown that are under 500K. Now, staying on affordability, a lot of people look at buying new construction. Well, this article out right now actually shows that new construction is struggling to make an affordable home price. We talked about the median around the US being $436, but it is hard for builders in this article right here to actually build under 500K. So what they're having to do is actually build smaller homes to accommodate a price point under 500K. So if you're going to be buying a home in the next couple of years, it doesn't matter if it's in Austin or anywhere else, you're going to start looking at what was 2,500 square foot being the normal home built. You're going to start seeing it 1,800 square feet, 1,700 square feet, 1,500 square feet, according to this article right here, which is pretty interesting. So let's move on past value. So we've established that Austin really is not as cheap as it once was or looked at, especially if you're looking back at 2019 prices. And we may see prices drop a little bit further in the second half of this year. Stay tuned for this channel for that. And if you are looking to buy or sell, definitely reach out. If you're looking to sell right now, I would be getting my house on the market right now. Right now is May 19th when I'm filming this. I would be putting my house on the market tomorrow, okay? All right, but if we look at quality of life, Austin still trumped a lot of these places on quality of life. On net migration, Austin still beat a lot of these other cities when it came to net migration. Even the job market was higher. I think some of the things that I hear most people talk about, and I was at a meeting yesterday, is that there's really no good public transportation right now, and that's true. I mean, if you have mobility issues, there's a few bus lines, there is a couple trains, but even Austin is struggling to build the train, the Project Connect, because it is now way more expensive than they thought it was going to be, and they're actually having to make it much smaller, and so we're going back and forth over that. Now, as far as like living, a lot of people were getting really worried around 2021. In fact, there was a new vote in 2021 to actually overturn the camping ban, which caused a boom, for lack of better words, in the homeless population or unhoused population in the Austin area. Recently, we've seen that change a little bit with the camping ban going back in place, but a lot of these people are still dishoused in the Austin area. But overall, if you look at Austin, Austin still has a lot to offer. The outdoor spaces that you get in Austin, everything around Austin is catered towards outdoor space. So I could see from a desirability standpoint, if you're somebody that wants mountains close by, if you want to be able to go to the beach close by, Austin is just not that spot. Dallas isn't that spot. San Antonio is not that spot. Houston might be close to that spot because you're closer to the water, yet the Gulf in that area isn't the greatest either. So I could see where people are going, all right, I want to work from home. If I'm going to be able to work from home, I'm going to go to somewhere that's going to provide me a better work-life balance. And that's where Florida really shined on the list. If you look at this list, Florida had a lot of places on this list higher than Austin. Now, I could go through the list and argue with many of them about why they are on this list over Austin. But I can tell you, as somebody who's been in Austin, take the real estate agent part away from all of this scenario, right? I know I sell homes in Austin. Yes, okay. I moved here 10 years ago. Austin has changed so dramatically in the last 10 years, for the good and for the bad. Now, I've done lots of videos on what's happening in Austin as far as the future of Austin. You can watch those videos. I'll link them at the end here. But I think the growth of Austin, for people moving here, the desirability might be changing because Austin is having to adapt so fast with everyone moving here. I mean, our net migration is still 7.3, higher than many on that list. So as Austin continues to grow, it's gonna feel that pain of growth. And so maybe that's why Austin's losing its desirability. What do you think? Drop a comment below. I wanna hear from you. Is Austin still on the list of places you would move to? See you in the next video. Oh yeah, subscribe.